I said it, are you here for the truth? Yeah, girls.
Boom. Hey. Okay, so here are my locks. I have been on this lock journey for about 5.5 months now, and I'm loving it. Look at them. They are flourishing. Today, I want to show you some scarf styles that I've noticed have become a regular for me. They're very easy to do. Starting with the first scarf, I got all these from Amazon, by the way. They are nice. We're just taking that over the front, covering all of our locks up, taking it to the back, crossing it over, and tying a knot over the main portion of the fabric. Just one tie. That's all it takes. And if you have some fabric trying to escape, tuck it in. Just tuck that thing in because we're trying to look cute here. Just tuck it in and get it looking nice. And that's it. That is it. Very simple. You can take it a step further, show your edges, whether they are laid or not. Honey, you just want to see them, okay? You want to bring out a few of those locks. You can go ahead and do that. Do whatever it is that you want to do to get this look, to get it looking right, okay? Yes. Next up, we're starting in a similar way. You're taking it over the front again. But this time you are not securing it at the back. You're simply taking each wing of the scarf and crossing them over each other, over the main portion of the fabric again, and you are securing it in the front. Now, you want to be careful when you do this because you want it to be tight enough that it's not going to slip off of your head, but you don't want it to be so tight that you have to go to the ER. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not trying to have headaches here is what I'm getting at, all right? And then those extra wings there, you just want to tuck them under the rest of the fabric. And I'm struggling a little bit. I kikied at myself, I did, because I tied it a little bit too tight. But it's okay because this is just for tutorial purposes. It's good, we're good. You can stop here or you can go a step further, take that extra fabric in the back and tuck it in. And if you're like me, you can go ahead and pull down those locks at the back. They're still short, so anytime I do these scarf styles, they try to hide, but we're trying to show them because we're proud of them. Are we not? Yes, we are. On to the next one. I like this color, golden. Taking it to the back, take those two wings, take them to the front, hold them taut, push down all that fabric in the middle after you secure it once. Push it down. You're going to tie this knot twice. Really make sure it's good and it's not going anywhere. It's a little bit of an arm workout. Now, at this point, you want to go ahead and tuck in that extra fabric, really get it to how you like it. And you're going to do a little swoopty swirl. And you're going to take that swoopty swirl and you're going to wrap it around. I call this the cinnamon bun. Just wrap it around like a cinnamon bun. And the extra fabric, you can just tuck it in the back behind the bun. This should hold. If it doesn't, you didn't tie it tight enough the first time. You got work to do, baby girl. Fix it. If it is good, then you did it right. I'm just taking my locks at the sides here and tucking them in because they like to stick out. And that's not the look that I'm going for. However, if you don't mind that, then you don't have to do this. But I do, so I tuck it in. Take your time, get it to look right, get it to look how you like it. Pull down those locks. I like to see my locks on my face. That's why I have my bangs out. You don't have to have locks out at all if you prefer that. Okay. Next up, again, going over the front. But this time you are not taking the scarf underneath all of your locks. You're only taking them under half of them. I call this the half up, half down scarf style. You're going to cross the fabric and then you're going to make a knot over the main portion of the fabric. You just tie it once, fluff it, done. You could really just walk out the house like this. It's done. It's simple. It's quick and we love it. You can take that extra piece at the end, the little tail there, and tuck that in if you're not about having something hanging down on your back. We got options. You got some locks getting caught? Take those locks out of the scarf because that can get really uncomfortable later. If you're looking down at something, tying a shoelace, and you feel a tug on your scalp, it's because of that lock. Take them out. Now you have a fun one here, taking a bandana, we're folding it up. Take your scarf, unfold it and see all of its glory. Beautiful. Take that and just put it all over your head. I have one corner in front of my face, one on my back, and two corners on my shoulders. Then you want to take that bandana and you want to secure it at the back. Now here I messed up because I tied it too high up. I should have tied it lower, and you're going to see why in a moment. You don't have to use a bandana to do this. You could use another scarf. I think anything should work. But then after you do that, you want to just take the extra fabric on the sides and tuck them in over the fabric that you have on the inside that is secured at the back. It's very simple, just tucking it in. Take your time to get it all in there. Do what you got to do. Now here you're going to see me struggling to move this forward over my forehead, because when I wear this, I like to have it over my forehead a bit. So if you're like me, you like to wear things a little low, don't tie the bandana too high up. Make sure you tie it low so you don't have to struggle like this. But pretty quickly, it's done. It doesn't have to look perfect. It's just tucked in, it's quick, it's cute. You need a hair tie for this one. Only if your locks are short. You will need a hair tie for this one. Not for the whole thing, just to get things in place. Make sure you have a hair tie and tie those locks up. Have your scarf folded diagonally. Take the tip, fold that in till you have something like this, flat. And when I wear it, I like to make sure I have the single fold in the front and the double fold towards the back, because I don't want to see the double fold in the front. That's just a personal preference of mine. Then you want to take it over your hair. See how smooth that was because the locks are tied up? Exactly. Get things into place so you're not tying it over your eyeballs. We are not going for Ninja Turtle here. Then you want to tie a knot in the back, and you want to tie it twice. Don't do it once because that thing is not going to hold. You better do it twice. You better tie it twice. And it's not going to move. It doesn't matter how long you wear this. It is not going to come out unless you try to take it down. Pull it back in the front. Show those edges. We are healthy. Dash where it's intended because it's not part of this style. Flatten your locks. Get them to look nice, however you like it. Done. Just like that. I promise you, if you don't have that hair tie and your locks are short like mine, you will struggle to do this. It's not worth it, honey. It's not. The other option, you do a single knot and you take those extra wings to the front, and we're going to secure them in the front. Make sure you don't have any locks caught in between the fabric when you bring it to the front. And we're going to do a little swoop-de-swoop around the fabric, just swooping it over on itself on each side. Make sure when you do this, you're wrapping it around in the direction that it is. Like, you can't wrap them in the same direction because one side will come undone. You need to wrap them around in different directions. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm wrapping this one forward, but the other one was wrapped back. Yeah. And you're done. You have a headband. You didn't have to go shopping for it because you have a scarf and it's cute. It's simple. This is my go-to scarf style now because I'm more comfortable showing my locks now. I hope you saw something you liked today. Have fun. Bye.
You don't really see us.